How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lay, bringing you some more college basketball coverage. Tonight, we will have a champion crown, and we will be sending somebody to March Madness. Will it be Boston University, who, of course, beats and upsets Navy 73-72? We covered that one. That was a great game. Or will it be Lehigh, the home team, who are 17-16 as well, both teams 17-16, who beat Colgate last night as well, or no, a couple days ago. Apologies about that. Regardless, hopefully it's a good one. Thank you guys again for tuning on in. I am a bum because I forgot to change one thing. I was like, everything's set up except for the scoreboard. There we go. We're good. Boston and Lehigh. So Boston actually, again, these guys played each other twice in the regular season, and they were as close as can be. Lehigh sweeping Boston, but again, 70-67 and then 93-91. So either way, I mean, it was a close game. Unfortunate for Boston. It didn't go their way, but Boston, of course, again, they've been playing hot, of course, upsetting the number one seeded Navy, who was heavily favored really to win the Patriot League. But, of course, Lehigh, again, not too shabby. Both teams could score. Again, Boston averages 76 points a game, Lehigh 73. Both teams allow 74 points a game. Boston converts a lot of shots. They shoot at 50%. That's really good. Lehigh at 46%. Both teams averaging about 32 rebounds a game and 14 assists a game. Man, hopefully, again, it is a good one. Appreciate you, Robert, for tuning in. Ricky, good to see you. Thank you again. Orville, how's it going? DJ, I am here, I promise. Anthony, how's it going? BU class of 91. All right, good luck, man. Again, hopefully your team pulls through. Well, for your sake, again, I'm a neutral party. And again, Ying, good to see you. And also pulling for Boston as well. Let's see here. I saw the Cam Jordan comment. Cam Jordan, by the way, is a bum, Orville. He is a bum. Kirk Cousins, the Raiders, well, it is what it is. Looks like Orville going with Lehigh. So we got a couple of Lehigh, a couple of Boston. But yeah, again, we're a few minutes away from tip-off. Again, hopefully it is a good one. Again, covered Boston Navy. That was a great game. A buzzer beater, really. I mean, that was amazing. That was just a crazy game. And again, hopefully we can hope for a good one here today. Getting a new iPhone today or tomorrow, Friday. Okay, cool, good stuff. You wish Navy would have won. Well, I don't think Boston fans or alumni would agree with you, Ricky. Again, we should have a good one here. Boston, again, traveling to Lehigh. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is where this game is being played. The little town of Bethlehem. It's actually little in Pennsylvania. But actually, despite Lehigh being the host, Boston is projected to win. They're actually favored by 2.5, and ESPN thinks they have a 53% chance to win. So again, we shall see. The highlights, highlighted players. Nasir Whitlock averages 21 points a game for Lehigh. Again, expect to hear his name called a lot. Alvey also, again, 15 points a game for Lehigh. For Boston, they have a couple of scores. Again, Hefty the Defty. Again, we gave him a little nickname there at the in the previous game. He had a great game last time. He was a big reason why they were in the game. Gladden and McNair, 17 points. Air McNair looking like Steve McNair out there with some of his passes. Really good stuff. Again, hopefully it's a good one. That's what we can hope for. Boston Moneyline bet the house and 401k on it. Face the great, you did not. And if you did, there's a phone number for you. But I'm pulling for you regardless, despite the clear, crippling addiction that you have. Good to see you, Joe. Appreciate you tuning in. You're going with Boston. Gotcha. Oh, man. Again, hopefully it's a good one. Joe Jones, 14th season as the Boston head coach. Third Patriot League championship appearance. Last time he did beat Colgate, a.k.a. Toothpaste, in that one. So, again, it's been a little bit for Boston. It's also, I think, been a little bit for Lehigh as well. And yes, you're pulling for BU. I saw that one. Let's see. Your last appearance for Brett Reed, 19th season as Lehigh head coach. 6th overall championship appearance. Lost to Colgate last year. Or no, 2024, I believe. That's what it was. All right, folks. We are about ready for tip-off. Boston going to be in red, Lehigh going to be in white. Should be a good game. That's what we're hoping for. Again, Boston losing to Lehigh in both games, really close, 93-91, 70-67. Will today be a different result? We'll see. Tip off. There we go. Won by Lehigh. Lehigh winning it there on the opening tip. All right, here we go. Trying to get the names here. This is Vasquez. Vasquez to Alvey. Alvey back over here to Benoit. Benoit back to Vasquez. Vasquez working his way inside now. Retreating back behind the arc. Kicks it into Benoit. Benoit with it in the lane. Looking. Puts it up. Hook shot is good. That is the opening score. Benoit hook shot. All right, here is Gladden. Gladden with it at the logo. Looking around, this is McNair. Again, he's the main guy here for Boston. Gladden back with it, kicks it out here to Hughes. Hughes for three. That's short. Well, bouncing around does indeed. Get rebounded by Lehigh. This is Vasquez now with it again, going right to left. Boston going left to right. As Vasquez working his way inside. Floater, going to be too strong. And goes back with Lehigh. Lehigh there with the rebound. As this is going to be Benoit for three, and that is good. 5-0 Lehigh leading over Boston. 18:53 left to play here in the first half. Again, just getting started. As Gladden calling the play there at the logo. Again, going left to right. Gladden looking around, kicks it out to Hughes. Hughes to McNair. McNair driving inside, gets some air, puts it up, and it's good. First points of the game for Boston. 5-2 is your score. Here is Vasquez here on the near side. Again, going right to left. Vasquez looking around, trying to find a teammate. Bounces it inside to Alvey. Alvey looking, trying to find a guy. He does. This is Benoit. Benoit with it inside. Benoit in the lane, spinning around. Hook shot. That's too strong. Tipped up in the air. It's going to remain with Lehigh. Lehigh with it. Vasquez outside to Whitlock. Whitlock for three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Abdullah. Hands it off here to Gladden here for Boston. Boston working his way inside as Gladden floats it into Defty. Defty puts it in. Defty. Hefty the Defty. Defty. He is just too good. We'll see if he can repeat that performance from the last game. Again, I believe that was on Monday. 5-4 Lehigh leading over Boston. This is Vasquez. Vasquez here in the corner to Whitlock. Whitlock looking around, floats it here to Alvey. Alvey here around the free throw line, passes it back over to Whitlock. Whitlock beyond the arc. Again, going right to left. Whitlock just kind of moving around. Swiping at it is Gladden as he's going to work his way in. Whitlock with the fadeaway. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Boston. Gladden with it, crossing half court. Again, going left to right. Trying to find a teammate. That is Gladden. Gladden going in. No, pardon me. That's McNair. McNair with the shot. How dare me not see who McNair is. Boston leading 6-5. 16:59 left to go here in the first half. This is Whitlock. Whitlock driving to the basket. Puts it up. Floater too strong. Poked into the air. And taken away by Boston. This is Abdullah. Abdullah with it on the near side. Holds on to it. Hands it off to Gladden. Gladden with it beyond the arc. Bounce pass to McNair. McNair for three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Defty. Defty back to Gladden. Gladden back to Hughes. Hughes back to Gladden. Gladden with it beyond the arc. Bounce pass to Defty. Defty with it in the lane. Turning inside. Looking. Trying to elbow his way. Puts it up and gets the basket. Defty. Oh my goodness. It's not. It's 46. Just ignore that. Don't know. I guess my fat fingered it there. 8-5 is your score. Here is Lehigh. This is Alvey. Alvey with it to Ingram. Ingram with it on the near side. Back to Alvey. Alvey looking around, trying to find Whitlock. Now trying to find anybody. He's going to take it himself. Kicks it out here to Benoit. Benoit in the lane. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Vasquez inside. Spinning around. Fade away. Short. Rebounded, though, by Alvey. Keeping it with Lehigh. Benoit for three. That one falls. 8-8 is your score. Gladden taking it up again, going left to right here for Boston. 15:35 left to go in the first. Gladden spinning around, looking in the lane, kicks it out to Abdullah. Pump fakes, driving inside. Abdullah pump fakes again, puts it up, can't get the basket. Defty with the rebound. Hook shot's good. Defty. Man, oh man. Again, he's going to be a problem for Lehigh. Can they contain him? 15 left to go here in the first. Here is Whitlock here on the near corner as he passes back to Alvey. Alvey back to Whitlock. Whitlock looking around, hopping around, kicks it out here to Vasquez. Vasquez with it beyond the arc, driving inside in the lane, puts it off the glass. Doesn't get the friendly roll, tipped in. No, it's tipped out. Hughes could not, or pardon me, Alvey could not tip it in. Hughes with the rebound here for Boston as this is Gladden. Gladden back to Defty. Defty to Abdullah. Abdullah kicks it in the corner to Hughes. Hughes to Defty. Defty in the lane. Defty turning around, trying to get some space. Hook shot, it's good. I mean, this guy just is, man, he is a problem. He is definitely a problem. 12-8 is your score. Whitlock with it on the far corner again. 14:30 left to go in the first. Been kind of a while. As Whitlock floats it in here to Alvey. Alvey rips it to the corner. Stepping back three. That's good. So far, pretty good start. 12-11 here in this one. Hands it here to Abdullah. Abdullah to McNair. McNair to Defty. Defty floats it. Oh, floats it out of bounds. And I believe that's going to be the first commercial break. With 13:56 left to go in the first half. Boston 12, Lehigh 11. Off to a good start. Honestly, again, no turnovers there. Not really much of a stoppage of play. I mean, that's a late commercial timeout. Usually you're in the 15s. But no, 13:56. Let's see here. What do we got? McNeese after a triple overtime. They blow it at SFA. They blow out SFA. Wow. I always root for Navy and Army, especially in football, except when they play one. Yeah, no, that's fair. Lehigh needs to get off a great start. They both do. Hope the Liberty Flames win the CUSA Tournament. Yeah, I'm not too sure how everything's going over there. Can tell you that Nevada's leading 55-23 over Air Force. Delaware State leading 35-26 over Morgan State. Liberty leading 37-33 over Missouri State. That's the CUSA quarterfinal. Indiana leading 37-35 over Northwestern. Marquette leading 36-33 over Xavier. Ole Miss 9, Texas 2. Boston again in this one leading 12-11 over Lehigh. West Virginia 10, BYU 9. Tulane and Memphis tied at 9 apiece. And California leading Florida State 13-12. So just checking out some things here. Yeah, we should do well. Find it weird that Tua and Daniel Jones passed their physicals, but next. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the Ravens said, nah. They said, we're good. I'm telling you, the Ravens backed out. Which, again, you know, it wasn't the league year, so it's whatever. But the Ravens probably won't find trade partners for a while. But, yeah, good to see you, nephew. Appreciate you, man. Hope both teams keep the good play. Yeah. How's it going, Ms. Tammy? Good to see you. Again, we got a good start to this one. 12-11. Boston leading over Lehigh. Again, the winner of this one, it's pretty simple. You continue playing, you go to March Madness. The loser, not so much. But again, we are back. 12-11 is your score. Boston leading over Lehigh. It's going to be Lehigh ball, as it was a bad pass by Defty. Really, again, the first error of this game, because, again, the first commercial break at 13:56, it was pretty efficient. Joe Jones with a championship win. Brent Reed with 2. But Jones actually leads 16-12 in head-to-head meetings. Look at that. They've coached a long time. Jones and Reed. Well, I thought we were about to return to action, but apparently we're just stuck on the coaches as the players now working their way back. All right, we are back here, inbounds here to Whitlock. Whitlock with it again. Boston leading 12-11 as he finds Alvey over here. Now it's going to be with Odessa. Floats it in here to Benoit puts it up, doesn't get the friendly rolls. Nielsen with the rebound here for Boston. This is Gladden. Gladden with it. Probably this is not Gladden. This is Tissinger. Tissinger had a lot of playing time versus Navy. Tissinger on the far side. Tissinger to McNair. McNair for three. That's short. Rebounded there by Lehigh. So I think Defty is on the bench. Nielsen is in. Nielsen was a clear step down from Defty in that game. As Lehigh with it. Ingram to Benoit. Benoit with it on the floor. He's in the lane. Looking around, kicks it out to Ingram. Ingram going to drive inside. Puts it off the glass. Doesn't get the friendly roll, but it's rebounded there by Benoit. Benoit is going to be fouled. Not in the act of shooting, so they'll just go ahead and keep it. Sam Hughes there on the foul. Officially, it began today. It began today. So everything that happens from this point out is actually like legit official. So looks like Hughes going to check out for a little bit. 12-11 again is your score. 13 minutes to go. In this one, Whitlock going to inbound here for Lehigh. Lehigh with it. This is Benoit. Benoit in the lane. Turning around, looking. Floats it over to Urbosek. Oversevich, I think. I know. Whitlock with the floater. That's good. I got to work on that. Work on whoever that is. Urvosevic, maybe. I don't know. 13-12 Lehigh leading over Boston. This is Tissinger. Tissinger with it on the far side. Tissinger now driving to the near side. Kicks it out here to McNair. McNair driving inside, spinning around. Passes back to Tissinger. Abdullah with it now beyond the arc. Looking around and, well, that's a bad pass, but it's one anyway. McNair with it, 5 to shoot. Glenn with the jab step, 3. That's going to be too strong. Rebounded there by Lehigh. As Whitlock with it. Whitlock at the logo, driving in, floating away. That's going to be in and out. Rebounded, by Lehigh, but an over the back. They're actually going to call a foul on Abdullah. That's pretty crazy. Kramer there leaping over to get the rebound on the guy's back, but it's indeed Abdullah that is fouled. Backed out. If they were smart, they would not have made it. Yeah. I think Ravens just realized they got scammed at Buyer's Work. Yeah. Mind you spending all your time. She is very supportive of the channel. Yeah, no, she definitely believes in this as well. And again, if this works out really well, then she doesn't have to work. So, floater here for Lehigh. That is good. 15-12. But yeah, she keeps herself busy usually whenever I'm in here. As looks like that is going to be a clock issue. I don't know what's going on, but an official timeout. 15-12. Lehigh leading over Boston. So yeah, commercial break. 15-12. Lehigh leading Boston. She's doing good. Oh yeah, no, for sure I will. Yeah, she's doing well. I think, again, last time, like just a few minutes ago, before the game, she was just chilling on Discord with some of her friends. But yeah, she does believe in this as well. Good husband. I try to be, you know. It's all about communication. All about communication for sure. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, this is my final game of the day, Game 3 of a triple header here on the Dr. Delay Network. It has been a crazy day. Power outages and whatnot. Storming still outside. Won't go away. Oh, well, I guess. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys again for, hanging on out with this one. Again, the final one. Tomorrow, again, the goal is to cover Providence and St. John's. That one's at 12 o'clock Eastern. And then potentially Creighton Seton Hall, that's at 2:30 Eastern. And then after that, I have no idea. I don't know if I do a late one, because there's really not. So there's one at 4:30, 5:30 Eastern. Then there's one at 9. And I don't know if I really want to do that 9 one. So I might have to just cram it all at the beginning. to get the streams in. Let's go, Boston. Yeah, I know. I saw you earlier, Face. Again, good luck. Good luck. Let's go, Lehigh. Open up a 10-plus point lead. We'll see. Again, Boston, man. Again, when they don't have Defty on the floor, I'd like to see his plus-minus, honestly. When Defty is not on the floor, that is when Boston struggles. Now he's going to be back in. He's checking back in here. Expect to see some, again, some Defty there. He's already 8 points. 8 points on the night. Yeah. Severe storms. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of storms lately. Today, I think it's the last batch. I don't know. I need to double check that. Looks like, yeah, we might have some on Sunday, but doesn't look like it's a high chance. So, yeah, but no, this is the last one. Good to see you, Chris. Appreciate you for tuning in. As again, we're just waiting for us to get back in action here. Again, Lehigh 15, Boston 12. We're with 11:50 to go in this one. As looks like Boston with his Defty. Defty underneath. Kicks it out to McNair. Back to Defty. Defty underneath. Oh, Defty loses the ball. It's taken away by Whitlock. Just adjust the music here. Is Whitlock with it at the logo. Passes over here to Ingram. Ingram with it on the near corner. Bounces inside here to Alvey. Alvey with it, muscling his way. Defty on the coverage. Alvey spinning around. Oh, and he beats Defty. 17-12. Defty, after I praised him, turns it over, then allows 2 points. Glenn with it at the logo. Again, down by 5. Glenn just going to take it in. Glenn, step back, jumper. It's good. 3-point game, 14-17. Oh, man, good old football. We love that football, don't we? Whitlock with it, passes over here to Kramer. Kramer with it. I don't know if Seinfeld and Costanza are around, but he passes inside to Alvey. Alvey puts it up. Doesn't get the friendly roll, but he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Alvey is a 66% free throw shooter. You have such a great community here. I know, we really do. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. You guys are the GOATs. The greatest of all time. Alvey going to be at the line. Again, a 66% free throw shooter as he does make the first. Lehigh up by 4. Got some players checking in. Vasquez checking back in. Again, he started this game. One of the key ball handlers. Doesn't get many points a game, but again, a key part of it, of the team for sure. All right, good to see you, D. Hickey. Good to see you. It hasn't been too long. Does miss the second Defty with the rebound. Hands it off here to Gladden. Gladden going to gladly take it up the court again, going left to right. Lehigh with a 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Gladden with it beyond the arc as he's cutting inside. Gladden puts it off the glass. Doesn't get the friendly roll as it's rebounded by Lehigh. Lehigh now with it. This is Ingram. Ingram over here to Urosevic. Urosevic with a 3. That's going to be too short. Rebounded by Abdullah. Abdullah going to run down here on the near side again, going left to right. He's driving in. Now he's backing up. Abdullah kicks it out here to Tissinger. Tissinger spinning around in the lane. Still with it. Puts it up. Gets the foul. No buckets, but we'll go to the line for a couple. Tissinger does struggle at the free throw line. 59% free throw shooter. Doing pretty good. Are we doing better if Boston wins, BYU loses? BYU, they're playing West Virginia, right? I can't recall. Yeah. Yeah, great community. Yeah, we do. What do you think about the NIL stuff in college sports? 1 year you can be very good. Next year you're going to be at the bottom. It's ridiculous, as there's the first, and that is good. It does force teams to stay on their toes and all that, but I don't know. Again, I think it's a little ridiculous. I have shifted my views on this quite a bit. You know, first, way back then, I'm like, okay, well, look, they get a free ride. If they're on a scholarship, it's all good. They shouldn't really get nothing. Then I'm like, well, no, if they want to sell their autograph, I have no problem with that. So I get it. But I think it is out of control. And I do think the transfers need to chill out. I think you get one transfer and that's it. I don't think you need to sit a year. But I do think you can't just transfer every year. Kicks it out here in the corner. Passes back over here to Ingram. Ingram with it beyond the arc. And step back three. Drains it. 21-16. 5-point game. 9:33 left to go. As Tissinger with it at the logo again. Down by 5. Looking around again. Trying to get something going. Passes over here to McNair. McNair in the corner. McNair looking around. Driving to the baskets. McNair puts it up. He's stuffed. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in. McNair not giving up on the play. Just built different is Michael McNair. Really solid player. This is Lehigh with it. This is Ingram. Ingram with it at the logo. Driving to the far side. Looking around. Bounce pass. Oh, it's tipped away. And it's won by Boston. Boston with the Tissinger on the near side. Driving in the lane. Floater. Good. It's a 1-point game, folks. Lehigh up by 1, of course. Why am I saying that? I have no idea. But Lehigh with it. This is Alvey. Alvey going to the basket. Hop step. Looking. Turning. Shooting. Going to be short. Rebounded by Tissinger. But they call the foul. Doesn't look like Nielsen likes it. Foul, of course, is indeed on Nielsen. Alvey's going to go to the line. He's a 66% free throw shooter. Both your teams got eliminated from March Madness. That is tough. Yeah, Pitt's already gone, so Pitt lost today. So they are donezo, which I already knew they would, so. Not a big deal for me. I don't know who I'm going to cover or call or, pull for. As Alvey does make the first. Definitely going to check back in for Nielsen. Nielsen a little bit shorter, but he's kind of stockier. Just, I don't know. It just seems like he's not coordinated, to be honest with you. Just, again, a clear step down from Defty. As Alvey releases, that one is good. 3-point game. 23-20 again, a football score, folks. 8:30 left to go. Join the Facebook. Yeah, I've never been in fantasy league, so this. Yeah, I've never really done baseball. I've never owned or managed a baseball league, so we'll see how that goes. As McNair for 3, that's going to be too strong. Rebounded there by Lehigh. Again, Lehigh up 23-20. As he hands it off to Benoit. Benoit to Whitlock. Whitlock in the corner here to Vasquez. Vasquez to Ingram. Ingram with it in the inside, in the lane. Oh, it's tipped away. Boston wins it. This is Tissinger. Tissinger driving the lane, puts it up, gets the basket. No foul. He did fall down on his face, but he seems to be okay. 23-20. Whitlock with it again, up by 1. 7:50 to go here in the first. Whitlock on the far side. Floater too strong. They're going to call a foul on Abdul on the shot. So it looks like Whitlock will go to the line for 2. Whenever we do come back, 23-22 is your score. Let's see. I say it's ridiculous that the transfers. Some players seem to play for a different school every year. You believe that's why Coach? Oh, he 100% did. He didn't like where it was going. Again, me, I'm fine with the transfer. I don't think you have to sit, but I think once. Yeah, one time. Make your decision count. It's ridiculous. I think that's crazy. I do think the money's also a little wild, but it's whatever. But I think the transfer thing needs to fix. Just the whole thing. Transfer portal, the timing of it all, and the transfer rule. I think that's really problem number 1. Got your 401k in Boston. It's looking good. Well, yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know if it's looking good down by 1. If the score were to hold you and lose. But again, we'll see, Face. We'll see. And appreciate you for shooting in regardless. Again, hopefully you do well. Betting your 401 is crazy. Yeah, it is a little wild. It's a little out there. Not something I would do. But to be fair, I already cashed out mine. I cashed out mine from from my job. So using it to keep me afloat until this thing pops off. It's a lock, trusty. All right. Gotcha. Well, again, I don't really have a dog in the fight. You know, I'm just a broadcaster. So I'm not really a guy that's, pulling for either one. I'm just here to call the game. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 6,900 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe. If everyone were to do it right now, we would hit that number. We are under 10 away. 10 away, folks. So for a real good game, hopefully it stays. Yes, yeah, me too. Let's see here. Again, Liberty over Missouri State 47-37, second half. Xavier Marquette 38-38. Ole Miss leading Texas 24-17. BYU leading West Virginia 23-16. Tulane leading 23-22 over Memphis. Florida State leading California 28-16. But yes, we are back as that was blinding. Unbelievably bright. Again, I believe we will have some free throws, but I could be wrong. Because to be honest with you, I don't know where he really contacted him on that shot. I don't know, but they didn't show replay, so I'll never know. Whitlock, again, going to be at the line, 79% free throw shooter. Not too shabby. As there's the first, that one rolls around and does fall. 24-22. Again, not a neutral site game. This game is played at Lehigh in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So Lehigh, you would think, would be the favorites, as he does make the second. Again, you think they'd be the favorite. They beat Boston twice, and yet, for some reason, Boston actually entered this game the 2.5-point favorite. Interesting. Do they know more? Maybe, probably. This is Tissinger. Tissinger to Hughes. Hughes for three. Too short. Rebounded there by Alvey. Alvey fighting Vasquez. Vasquez with it, crossing half court. He's looking to the near side. Vasquez looking around. Trying to find a teammate again. Still beyond the arc. Now he's making his way in. Hands off to Whitlock. Whitlock to Vasquez. Vasquez for three. Drains it. 28-22, your score with just over 7 to play in the first. Gladden with it again, crossing half court. 6-point game. Gladden going to take it inside. Gladden puts it up. Oh, he's tipped. Gladden gets his own rebound. Then he's stripped. And now they're going to call a foul on Vasquez. Unsure if it was a shooting foul. A good effort there by Glenn again to fight it back. You and Big Lotto one day, you'll help. Oh, no, you're good. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Appreciate it, though. You're good. Worry about you guys. Worry about you guys. Take care of you guys. I promise. I will be fine. We will make this work. Let's see. Glenn, an 89% free throw shooter. Pretty good as he makes the first. The success of the channel will come. But I appreciate that thought. It's very nice. I always think of that too, man. Like, oh, if I just win the lottery, I can help out everybody. Well, you got to play it. I don't play it at all. I probably never will. Whitlock with it again, up by 5 as he again misses the second. Vasquez with it in the corner. Passes here to Benoit. Benoit to Alvey. Alvey looking around. Hands it off to Whitlock. Whitlock. It's got time. Pushes in. Floater. It's good. 30-23 is your score. Lehigh up by a touchdown. Tissinger with it at the logo again. Not looking too great for Boston. Tonight they're 0 for 6 from downtown. Gladden looking inside. Draining. Oh, he is going to be fouled. Did not get the, well, are they going to say a pass or a shot? I don't know. It looked like he was shooting, and then it looked like he was passing. I have no idea. If I was a millionaire, I'd donate big. Oh, thank you again. Appreciate you guys. Again, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate that. But again, make sure to take care of yourselves. Please do that. Boston with it. Here's Tissinger. Tissinger to McNair. McNair with it. Beyond the arc, finding Gladden. Gladden here to Defty. Defty the hefty. Turning, shooting. Gets the friendly roll. Bouncing around everywhere. Around the world style. 5-point game. Defty with 10 points. 5 from 5 from the field. He just doesn't miss. Whitlock with it at the logo. He's going to the near side. Again, going right to left. Whitlock passes to the corner. Corner three. It's going to be short. Rebounded there by Gladden. An opportunity here to make it a one-bucket game. Gladden hands it off here to Tissinger. Tissinger to McNair. McNair with it. Finding Defty. Defty hands it off to McNair. McNair looking around, spinning around. And it's tipped, but right back to McNair. 10 to shoot. McNair driving inside of the lane. He's stripped. And they're going to say it went off McNair, as it's going to be Lehigh ball. 101, 250 on a scratch off. Nice. It's many years ago. Yeah, I have a friend that if he didn't play the lottery, he would have a lot of money. But he loses. He spends like thousands of dollars, and then dude, look at the $50 I won. Yeah, okay. How much did that cost you? All right, Whitlock here. Whitlock to Alvey. Alvey with it. Trying to find it. He's double covered. Alvey finding, oh man, that's Ingram. Ingram going to work his way inside, and he is fouled. Fouled by Tissinger. He was not in the act of shooting. Boston with 6 fouls, 1 more to give, and then they'll be in the bonus. Lehigh only 3 fouls. In a 5-point game, Lehigh with the lead. Hands it off to Alvey. Alvey trying to find somebody. Finds Whitlock. Whitlock driving inside mid-range jumper, and that one is good. 32-25. Tissinger slowly bring it up again, going left to right. Whitlock, by the way, with 8 points. 8 points on the night. Not too shabby. That's 25% of Lehigh's points. McNair with it. McNair bounce passes Defty. Defty to McNair. McNair for 3. He trades it from way downtown. Back to a 4-point game, 32-28. That was the first 3 Boston has indeed made all day. Just realized my hair's a mess. It is what it is. As Whitlock driving in, he's in the lane. Kicks it out here for 3. Drains it again. That was Kramer. Just opening door wildly out of nowhere with the 3. Here is Gladden. Gladden pump fakes the 3. Hands it off here to Tissinger. Tissinger with it. Bounce pass. Oh, it goes off of Kramer. Out of bounds and a timeout. Commercial break. 35-28. Touchdowns everywhere. Lehigh Mountain Hawks leading the Boston University Terriers 35-28. Let's see here. Again, NC State over Pittsburgh. 98-88. Pittsburgh season is done. 20 losses. What an embarrassment. Pathetic. Nevada 80, Air Force 38. Wow. Delaware State 50, Morgan State 48, Liberty 50, Missouri State 48. Northwestern leading Indiana 45-41. Pardon me. Xavier 40, Marquette 38. Ole Miss leading Texas 31-24. BYU leading West Virginia 25-17. Memphis trailing Tulane 27-24. And Florida State leading Cal 34-25. In the Classic, this might be a big deal for those of you that love the USA and want the USA to do well at the Classic. Well, Italy is leading 1-0 on Mexico. Italy has to beat Mexico, or if Mexico wins, they have to score a lot of runs, was from what I gather, in order for the United States to advance. Canada already beat Cuba 7-2, and Dominican Republic taking on Venezuela tonight. The winner will represent, or be the favorite, The winner of that game will play the runner-up of Group B, which is where the group where the United States is in. So we'll see again how all that shakes out. But again, make sure to like and subscribe, folks. Again, we're closing in on 6,900 subscribers. Again, thank you very much for that. We are under 10 away from doing that. That is really cool. Again, like we will. The goal is to somehow, some way, get to 7,000 subs by opening day. I think it'd be pretty cool. Winner likely heads to Toledo. Make a date. Appreciate you, Rob, for tuning in. Are you talking about this one, the play-in game? Talking about the play-in game? Probably, yeah. When is the play-in game? I need to look at that. Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday the 17th. What am I going to do Monday? Is there a hockey game Monday? Hopefully. Geez, there's nothing on Monday. Yeah, you're probably right. Again, both these teams just above 500. But again, appreciate you, Rob, for tuning in. I know we're all awaiting JG9 to come back. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't really understand this little graphic here. But again, Lehigh leading 35-28. As again, Boston, despite losing to Lehigh both twice, or again swept by Lehigh in the regular season, they were the favorite entering this game. And again, this game's at Lehigh, so maybe Lehigh just took that personally. You have to imagine that'd be the case. I mean, you beat them, you're playing at home, and you're still the underdog. All right, Tissinger with it, finding Defty. Defty the hefty as he hands it off to McNair. McNair driving into the basket, puts it up. He's stripped, goes out of bounds. Lehigh saved it, but no, he did not. He stepped out of bounds trying to save a ball he didn't need to save. That was Ben Wall. Ben Wall going a little too hard there. That's a dumb decision there by him. JG9 should make a short on that. All right. Again, looks like this is going to be McNair. Well, hold on. Referee's going to chat it over. Now they're okay with the call or the reality of their call. I don't know. But yeah, McNair going to be inbounding underneath his own basket, finding Defty. Defty with it. Defty muscling his way in, finding McNair in the perimeter. He's now working his way in underneath the basket, spinning around, trying to get it up. Can he? Off the glass, off the side of the glass, gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and this time rebounded by Lehigh. This is Ingram. Ingram to Whitlock. Whitlock with it again, up by 7 with just over 3 to go. Looking around, finding Ingram. Ingram with it. Deep 3. That's good. And it's now a 10-point game. Kind of dangerous territory here for Boston, as you don't want to get too far behind. This is Gladden. Gladden going to watch as Tissinger calls a timeout. 38-28, 10-point game. 2:49 to play here in the first half, that is. G9 needs to take a vacation. He does a lot. He streams a lot. He really does. He spends up. He is really, I think the killer for him is he, he'll stay on like for hours after the game. Of course, again, he's getting paid to do that, right? But yeah, that would drain a lot, constantly getting off, at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Looks like we crossed 6,900. Thank you guys again for that. Appreciate you. It's been a great day. Been a great day for the channel. Man, so again, make sure to subscribe. Again, if everyone was subscribed right now, we'd hit 6,920. I don't know. Let's make that happen. If not, well, it is what it is. But we'll try. I'll try. Can't blame me for asking. But yeah, again, a 10-point game. Lehigh kind of pulling away. Can Boston work their way back? This is Gladden. Gladden with it. 2:45 left to go here in the first. Gladden on the perimeter as he's driving inside. Puts it up. Doesn't get the basket. Rebounded by Lehigh. Again, they can kind of slow it down. Play the possession game. Whitlock here on the corner finding Ingram. Ingram inside of Ben Wall. Ben Wall looking around. He's in the lane, inching his way closer. Bounce pass inside. Alvey puts it up. He's blocked, but then they still get the rebound. Kicks it out to Ingram. Ingram for 3. That's going to be too short. Rebounded by Abdullah. Abdullah now Passing to Gladden. Gladden down to the near side beyond the arc. Driving inside in the lane. Floats it, and it's tipped. Tipped away by Lehigh. Lehigh with it with 2 minutes to go in the first. Up by 10. Benoit to Whitlock. Whitlock to Ingram. Ingram to Alvey. Alvey looking around. Alvey trying to find a teammate. Hands it off to Whitlock, who jacks up a three. That's going to be a little too strong. Rebounded by Defty. As again, Boston desperately needs a basket. 135 and counting. Yeah, thank you, Tammy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Definitely a lot of time put into this as Gladden kicks it out here to Hughes. Hughes going to drive inside, puts it up. Doesn't get the friendly roll, but Defty puts it up. And he just flat out missed, but he is fouled. And Defty will go to the line for a couple of shots. Defty is a 66% free throw shooter. So pretty good for a big guy. 1:18 left to go as Defty releases and does indeed convert the first. Desperately needing something. Defty makes about 69% of his shots, gets 7 rebounds a game, 2 blocks a game, and he has 6 double-doubles. He's done a lot. Defty with the second. That one's good. It's an 8-point game, folks. Lehigh leading by that margin as he floats it over here to Ingram. Ingram with it on the near side. Crossing half court, finding Whitlock. Whitlock to Benoit for a wide open three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Hughes. Hughes to Gladden. Again, an opportunity for Boston. Boston needs to do something. As here is Gladden. Kicks it out here to Madden. Madden with, or pardon me, McNair. Madden. Madden and Gladden. McNair driving inside. Back up. 3 in and out. Rebounded by Lehigh. But they're going to call a foul on Ingram. Going for the rebound. So it's going to remain with Boston. Interesting. 44 seconds left to go here in the half again. 20 seconds is going to reset. You got to take a shot, ideally, within these, I would say, 7-8 seconds. You definitely want another shot here. Go for the 2-for-1 opportunity. That's just me as a guy that doesn't play, but yeah, I'm just... So whatever. Floats it here to Defty. Defty with it beyond the arc, finding Gladden. Gladden with it. 40 seconds. You got to get something off here. McNair to Defty. Defty trying to find something. Defty's got to put it up. Kicks out of the corner. Corner 3 for Hughes. That's going to be too strong. And now again, Lehigh will have the final shot. Like I said, you just got to... You needed to really score there. Or, like, you know, shoot the ball a little bit quicker. Timeout, Lehigh, with 20 seconds remaining. Yeah, they really didn't think that through. 38-30 is your score. 20 seconds left in the first half. The screech of the Mountain Hawk will reverberate tonight. Appreciate you, Mark, for tuning in. Lehigh looking pretty good. Pretty good so far. As Boston has struggled. They have really struggled. Both shooting 43%. The difference, as they both made, again, 83% from the free throw line, 43% from the field. But Lehigh has 54% from beyond the arc. Boston only shooting 11%. So that's a problem. Again, they both have the same rebounds. They're evenly matched. The problem is, again, Lehigh making their threes. Boston is not. Again, appreciate you, Mark, for tuning in. As, again, we're working our way back into some action here. 20 seconds left before the end of the half. Lehigh again up. I need a new chair. That's something I need to invest in. This chair is uncomfortable now. And it squeaks. And it's old. And yeah. Anyway, Whitlock with it at the logo. 15 seconds and counting. Just chilling at the logo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He's going to drive to the basket. No. Pulls back a 3, and he drains it. And that is going to do it for the end of the first half. 41-30. The Mountain Hawks are soaring right now over the Terriers, who right now may be bowing out with a whimper. But we'll see. Again, plenty of time left. It's looking rough out there. All right, this is the stats here. Stats here again. Sam Hughes, no points. Stefty with 12. Gladden with 3. Abdullah, 0 points. McNair with an 11. Tissinger with 4. That is for Boston. For Lehigh, 5 points for Alvey, 8 points for Benoit, 3 for Vasquez, 9 for Ingram. Whitlock with 11. Urvasevic with 2. And Kramer with 3. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's see. Let me go ahead and, yeah, all right. All right, now we can look at the scores. All right, let's see what AZ Wildcats number 1. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. Pretty good. Are they playing tonight? Or do they already win? Are they playing tomorrow or something? Yeah, appreciate you, Champ, for tuning in. Yeah, always go for 2 for 1 in football. You win the go. Yeah. I don't understand. That was just kind of, I don't know. I thought they would know that. Just seemed logical, but I guess not. All right, Delaware State, Morgan State. They are tied up. Actually, Morgan State has just made a free throw, 59-58. Morgan State leading Delaware State. That is in the MEAC quarterfinal. Both teams with losing records. No tomorrow. Gotcha, Champ. Gotcha. Good luck. Good luck with Arizona. They should do well. Missouri State leading 58-52 over Liberty. 9 minutes to go now, and Northwestern leading Indiana 49-44. Xavier 54, Marquette 48. Let's see here. Ole Miss 41, Texas 30. Of course, again, in this one, 41-30 as well. BYU leading West Virginia 31-23. Tulane leading Memphis 39-31. And then Florida State leading Cal 46-32. Final scores: Louisville over SMU 62-58. Washington over USC 83-79. UNLV over Wyoming 73-70. Auburn over Mississippi State 79-61. UCF over Cincinnati 66-65. Providence over Butler 91-81. Iowa State over Arizona State 91-42. St. Bonaventure up over, again, they defeated LaSalle 99-80. Iowa over Maryland 75-64. Kentucky over LSU 87-82. Prairie View A&M over Bethune-Cookman 71-67. Loyola Chicago over Richmond 75-67. McNeese moving on. They're dancing as they danced over SFA 76-59. And then Nevada over Air Force 80-45. In the World Baseball Classic right now, Canada over Cuba 7-2. Actually, that's final. And Italy leading over Mexico 2-0. USA needs Italy to win or Mexico to score a bunch of runs if they win. That is your scoreboard updates from across the nation. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. It is free to do so, I promise. Back's not liking it. Boston, yeah, Boston's looking rough right now. They can't make anything from downtown. That has really been the difference of the game. Ole Miss beating Texas. Yep. Well, they actually beat Texas. I know. They're beating Texas. Yeah. They have not beat them yet. But it's looking like it. But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks, for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games, folks. I call games. So again, if you do like what you're listening to, this is the channel for you. Again, it is free. You'll see it up here. It does say it's free. Again, think of it more as a follow. Again, if you like the NFL, this is a great channel for you. Obviously, we do the Steelers, right? But we also do 2 other games every Sunday, as there's always 3 games, on your TV, really. Again, you got the first window, the second window, and the third window. The Steelers don't take all 3 windows, I promise you. So, again, we cover a lot. We covered every team at least once last year. And again, we'll do a lot of baseball as well. So make sure to subscribe for that. If you're a sports fan, definitely subscribe to the channel. But yeah, right now we're just chilling at the half. Again, feel free to chat down below. I'll try and answer as much or as many questions you have. Again, a lot of stuff happening in the sports world right now. Let's see. Again, after the game, I expect to redirect, unsure to who. We shall see. So again, if you want more sports, we can make sure that happens. As we might, I don't know. There's a lot of options. Again, plan on doing 3 games tomorrow. Just unsure which specific ones, but right now, again, looking like I can guarantee you 2. Providence and St. John's. That's at 12 Eastern on Peacock, and then Creighton Seton Hall. That's also on Peacock. So that should be pretty fun. In fact, since we have the time, I may go ahead and make the thumbnail. That's probably what I'll do. So while we do that, while that is happening, let's see, I'll go ahead and just make the thumbnail. Or maybe Canva's down. Is Canva down? That'd be kind of annoying. That would be actually very annoying if that's the case. Let me go ahead and start over. That's not good. Gave a sneak peek earlier, I think yesterday, on how I make my thumbnails. It's just a little time consuming, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. I already have Creighton Seton Hall. I got rid of the Providence one, so I have to get both of those. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and change that. It's halftime. There you go. There's a lot of YouTube channels that are showing the actual NCAA broadcast, but not this game. Yep, that's how it is for college sports, man. That's a big reason why a lot of channels don't cover college. It's because of that. Because there's really no point, right? There's no point to actually to do that. But I've kind of figured out what channels they don't. So that's kind of why I have a lot of success. You got to outthink. Got to use what your gifts are, man. I used to be somewhat intelligent, so I'll try to see what everyone else does, what does work, what doesn't work, how things can go towards my advantage, and I will gladly take advantage. That is how I do it. But yeah, some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. Sometimes, I've missed. Sometimes I've whiffed bad. Like the Michigan-Texas bowl game, that was rough because, yeah, they were showing the game. I thought they wouldn't. I guessed wrong. That was unfortunate on my end, but what can you do? I forgot. What did I use for Providence? Did I use black and silver? Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. I like that. Again, feel free to chat down below, folks. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. That's a big part. Big part of the channel is the comment section. But right now I'm just going to kind of cheat a little bit and save myself from some time for later. I'd like to try to relax tonight. But yeah, just kind of going over and making the thumbnails. It's pretty easy. I don't know. We might be working our way back soon. I don't know. I don't think so. That was way too quick. But again, feel free to chat. I'll make sure to get to the chat whenever I can. I can do it now. So it's just whatever. I'm just doing this. I probably need a lighter gray. How does that look? I don't know. I don't think it'll be a problem. But let me have to look. Yeah, it kind of works. You gotta probably move it a little bit forward. I think what's throwing me off is the size of this. Jeez. How big it is. Let's see. Do I put up a new poll? I don't know. Nah, that's fine. Boston actually leading in the poll still. Boston still leading in the poll. All right, let's size this. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. Ravens are trash, no question about it. If I'm the GM, I would never trade with them. Oh, I mean, I think they're about to have that, Orville. I think they're about to get a... Wait, why is that not locked? That's weird. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about to happen. I think they are going to be... They're going to be like shadow banned, if that makes any sense. That looks terrible. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit brighter. I know St. John's doesn't really like that, but... I don't know, I could probably look back at what I used to do, what I did when I had them before. I think I had to make the red brighter too, because the red was kind of dull, if I recall. Yeah. Let me look at what I did. St. John's. Basically, yeah, made the red brighter. I don't think the blue was that bright, so that was a little darker. So I messed up on that. How does appear to make... Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just kind of hanging out, just kind of doing my thing. Actually, let me just make the red bright. I might make the blue look better. Yeah, if we make... See, what I figured out, again, just doing my stuff, right? People like bright colors. They like bright colors. They like a nice contrast. Even if it's not the actual color, like it actually will still work. It'll get people to click. Yeah, again, I don't know if that's the best blue, but we're just going to go with it. Who cares? Yeah, that's about good. Boston, you go with OG, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. They're not looking good. They're not looking good. They are really struggling here at the half, man. And sorry, I'm just kind of making thumbnails for tomorrow. I'm just kind of showing off what I do. More of, you know, you get a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff on this channel, man. But again, feel free to chat down below. Do you stream on YouTube? That might be where you're watching, Italian. That might be what you're... I don't know. Like, it depends on what you're talking about with streaming. Because I'm actually streaming right now. I'm actually doing that. Breaking news. Sorry if I sound like a jerk. But yeah, no, I do. To answer your question. Does this game have a tournament meaning? Yes, Howard. The winner of this game will indeed move on to March Madness. Now, most likely they will be playing the play-in, if I had to be honest with you. I don't see... Oh, did I not take out... Oh, that's okay. I don't see them not being in the non-tournament. I think they'll be in the first four. But yes, this does have a big... It's a big deal. Who's your favorite football player? Currently, I don't know if I really have one. All time has been Roethlisberger. Howard it does. Howard it does? Howard it does. Howard? Who's Howard? Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Howard in the chat. I thought you were talking about another thing. My bad. And then, well, I'm doing it right now. I wasn't following their Italian. My bad. But yes, I am currently on YouTube as we speak. Now, if you're talking about showing the game, again, I'll gladly show the game for $1 million. I will not ever deny $1 million. After taxes, by the way. Has to be after taxes. So, what is that? 2 million? I don't know. But yeah, we definitely cannot show the game if that's what you're referring to. But yeah, just talking about this. Yeah, streaming. Yeah, I do this. I'm trying to make this a living, trying to work for myself. It's technically a business. Looks like we're working our way back, so I can mess with this later. Gotta probably even it out. I don't know. Maybe I can get it done now. Let's see what we got here. Joe, number 15, Mahomes. Yeah. Do you agree that Auburn deserves a bubble spot? No, I disagree. I disagree. You have found a guy that likes the underdogs, man. I don't know. I don't see, like, if you go undefeated in the regular season, then there's no point to again, I guess, play in the regular season. No, I think that's a load of garbage, to be honest with you. I just don't like that. I don't like the attitude towards the small schools, man. I'm not saying small schools are great and we need to help everybody out, right? But again, you go undefeated. I mean, what else do you want? You're pretty much telling them they had no chance to make the tournament. Then it's like, what's the point of playing? What's the point of playing? I don't know. I might have to edit this later. It looks okay. I kind of rushed that. All right, but yeah, we are working our way back. So again, we shall focus back to the game. Again, 41-30. This game, not over, but Boston needs to get something going if they want a chance to win this game. Auburn does not. All right, Boston with it again, going right to left. This is Hughes. Hughes with not Jack Hughes. Actually, I don't know if his first name is. That's Sam Hughes. But anyway, Gladden with it. Gladden to Defty. Defty working his way inside in the lane. Defty puts it up and gets the baskets. Defty just doesn't miss. 9-point game. Lehigh with the lead. This is Vasquez. Vasquez with it. Vasquez hands it off here to Alvey. Alvey back to Vasquez. Vasquez to Whitlock, back to Vasquez. Vasquez with it beyond the arc. Looking around. Bounces inside to Alvey. Alvey with it. Alvey looking up. Puts it up. Doesn't get the basket. Rebounded by Defty. Auburn probably beat Miami. That's a hypothetical. You just supported the SEC meme, the king of hypotheticals, as that is going to be a foul on Hughes. Hughes laying into Vasquez. Vasquez on the ground. Not sure what really happened there. It was off the ball. Yeah, like I said, I mean, even if that's the case, why do we really need to have a 500 Auburn team in the tournament? Like, what have they done to deserve it other than lose to everybody? I mean, you lost to good teams. That doesn't mean you're good. The Steelers lost to the Seahawks. Are they Super Bowl worthy? No. I mean, they were not. All right, here is Lehigh. Now there's an off-the-ball foul on Benoit, and Hughes the one, so maybe payback. I don't know, but Lehigh didn't really need to do that. So back-to-back off-the-ball fouls. Hughes actually sold that very good. He must take theater. That was pretty crazy. 9-point game again, Lehigh over Boston. Looks like the kid with the towel standing on the court a little bit too long. Having children work. I thought we passed laws about that. Gladden with it here, crossing half court. Gladden now working his way in the lane. Turning around, passes in the corner, Abdullah. Abdullah with it beyond the arc. Looking around, hands it off to Defty. Defty with it, finding Hughes. Hughes, hook shot. That's going to be short. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. A lot of Lehigh support here, as Lehigh is winning by 9. Vasquez bounce pass here to Alvey. Alvey with it, trying to find a teammate. Alvey's just going to take it himself, spinning around in the lane. Defty on the coverage. He puts it up, and it's going to be too strong. Rebounded by Defty. They're going to call a foul on Defty. And McNair trying to stand up for his teammate, but unfortunately for him, not going to get the plea deal or nothing. I don't know. Interesting. So, but the 401 on this game, yeah, if they did that, then yep. All right, Alvey at the line. He does make the first. 42-32. Alvey is 66% free throw shooter. You're the biggest SEC fan around. Auburn does not deserve to be in. Yeah. I mean, again, there's you just take away the point of playing the games if it's all predetermined at the beginning, because you play in a certain conference. Glenn with it, crossing half court. Again, a 10-point game. Boston's got to make something happen. Finding Defty. Defty inside. Defty hook shot. It's good. I mean, Defty, he just doesn't miss. Defty with 16 points. 7 for 7 on the field. He's just got to take more shots. But then again, he might not be shooting 100% if that were to happen. As looks like this is Alvey. Alvey hands it off to Whitlock. Whitlock with it. Driving inside. Oh, loses the ball. Last touch by Defty. Abdullah and everybody congratulating Defty, though, regardless for the defense, knocking it loose. I think he was trolling. Yeah, probably. 8-point game again, 42-34. Lehigh going to be inbounding underneath their own basket. Kicks it in here to, let's see, this is Ingram. Ingram with it beyond the arc for 3, and he is short. Rebounded by Alvey, puts it up and gets the baskets. Back to a 10-point game, 44-34. Here is again Tissinger, pardon me, that's McNair. McNair to Defty. Defty inside. Oh, the ball's loose. Take it away. Defty on the ground. Slips again. Falls down. Whitlock inside now. It's going to be intercepted by Hughes. Hughes with it down the far side. Then it's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to remain, I think, with, well, actually, don't know. They don't have a call. Joe pulling for Boston. You're just mad Auburn's better than your favorite team. What? I don't think Ricky again probably would support Auburn for sure, but again, Ricky loves the SEC, but Auburn's, I mean, Italian, I'm assuming you're an Auburn fan. I mean, there's no way. Or you're a troll. I mean, it could be that. It's whatever. But yeah, I mean, if 17 and 15 Auburn gets you going, then all right, That's great. That's good for you. It doesn't really work for me. I prefer a 32-0 mid-major for sure. So it looks like Boston's going to be inbounding. Here's Tissinger. Tissinger with it on the far side. Passing Abdullah on the near side. Beyond the arc. Again, the 10-point game. Got to get something going. Abdullah passing here to Tissinger. Tissinger with it. Finding Gladden. Gladden with it on the near side. Gladden spinning around. Gladden in the lane, spinning, turning, doing whatever. Shot is blocked, and it's going to be a foul on Vasquez. I think. I don't know, actually. I have no idea what the heck happened. There's a shot clock violation as well, but I think that happened before the whistle, so we'll see. Referee's going to be chatting it over. Again, 16:34. So there was a foul on Lehigh, but now they're going to see if it happened before the shot clock violation or not. Again, not sure what really happened. So the foul actually wasn't on Vasquez, it was on Adeza. Adeza there underneath and getting some playing time. Your favorite teams beat Auburn. There you go. So shot with 2 seconds left. The question is, so he kind of shoves him to the ground. Yeah, that's happened with 1 second left in the shot clock. So that's going to reset it for Boston. So good for Boston. You know, like Austin, you just think they're really good. Really? Why? I'd say a lot better than Miami and Bruce Pearl. I don't know who Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl, is that the guy that was saying? I don't know. I think I know. He's like the college basketball analyst or something. Yeah. I guess, well, again, I'll just have to respectfully disagree there, Italian. Appreciate you, though, for tuning in again. We have a delay here. So, yeah, looks like they're going to reset it. 20 seconds here for Boston. That is a Dr. Pepper. Can't drink that on camera. Not that I'm against Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Hope you guys already know that. I love it so much I even have an emote. But, again, that'll be replaced. But can't do the, like the sugar. It'll make it worse to speak. That's Auburn's head coach last year, made the Final Four. Oh, okay. Well, definitely not that team this year. I assure you they're not even close to that. So, again, a delay here. 44-34. Child labor and everything. I don't know what's going on here. Inbounds it here to McNair. McNair with it beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Abdullah. Abdullah with it at the point. Driving in. Pump fake. Spinning around. Kicks it out to Tissinger. Tissinger beyond the arc. Driving in. Spinning around. Finding McNair. McNair with it. Driving in the lane. Hop step. Looking. Putting it up. It's tipped. And it's going to be with Lehigh. And that is a shot clock violation. 44-34 is your score. Again, Lehigh up by 10. What kind of tart are you popping? Chocolate fudge. Chocolate fudge is good. It's a good one. One of the more solid Pop-Tarts as Lehigh again up by 10. Back-to-back turnovers by Boston. Can't do that, especially when you're down. Trying to get back into this game is Whitlock. Whitlock putting it up. Oh, he's stuffed by the rim. The rim denied him. Here is Gladden. Gladden to McNair. McNair with it inside. Now going to retreat back out. Gladden, Abdullah with it now. Finding Defty. Defty looking around and going to hand it off to Abdullah. Abdullah floater. Too strong. And going to be, touched by Vasquez as it goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a TV timeout. 15:42 left to go. Lehigh leading by 10, 44-34. Orville, is that milk? Pop-Tarts and milk? Man, Orville is living the life right now. That's a great combo. All right, let's see what we got here again. A story, yeah, no, that would just be the complete thing. That would complete it all. Delaware State leading Morgan State 73-69. Missouri State 74, Liberty 67. Northwestern 70, India 54. Indiana 54. Xavier 76, Marquette 72. Ole Miss 46, Texas 41. Let's see here. BYU 41, West Virginia 35, Tulane 45, Memphis 41, and Florida State all over Cal 65-44. In the World Baseball Classic, Italy leading Mexico 3-0. Dominican Republic leading 2-0 over Venezuela. Canada over Cuba 7-2. That was earlier today. And that is pretty much it. Auburn was good the last 2 years, but this year they're pathetic, I'm assuming. He retired his son as coach of the team this year. Oh, gotcha. Haven't had Pop-Tarts in years, but y'all always make me hungry for them. Yeah. It's been about a week or so since I've had a Pop-Tart. Can't get my chocolate chip because there's nothing around here in nowhere, middle of nowhere. I have to rely on my dad to bring him where he's currently staying out. So, yeah, I gotta find some Pop-Tarts though. I can just go cookies and cream. That's good. Chocolate fudge. That's a common one. That's really good though. Simple but effective. S'mores again is okay. I just think it's overrated. I think everyone likes s'mores. I don't think it's that great. I think it's good. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Story about the Chiefs' kingdom. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Do Pop-Tarts come with graham cracker crust? I mean, they have the crust. I don't know about graham cracker crust. I mean, that sounds good, though, if you want to make that. Folks, again, we're returning to action here, 44-34. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. This is what I do. I call games. Again, hopefully you like the sound of that. But, again, it is free. It is free to do so. Let's see here. Let's see. You believe some do. Do you cover politics? No, I do not. A sports channel, man. Again, I have my thoughts and opinions on a lot of things, just like everyone else, I imagine. But we'll just keep those up here. I'm sure, again, I'll probably let it slip every now and then. I'm sure, but. For the most part, yeah, it's all sports, man. It's all sports. Boston with it. Spinning around is Glenn. Glenn puts it up and gets the basket. This is a sports channel, folks. 8-point game, 44-36, Lehigh. Leading over Boston. This is Alvey. Alvey hands it out here to Urosevic. Urosevic back to Alvey. Alvey with it beyond the arc. Now he's going to hand it off to Ingram. Ingram spinning around. Turning around in the lane, pump fakes, puts it up. That's going to be an air ball. And taken away by Defty. Defty with it. Gladden. Gladden now with it beyond the arc. Now he's going to drive it inside. Gladden looking. Hands off to Defty. Puts it all. He's blocked. Oh, Boston looking for a foul. No foul was called. That's shocking. Hands it off here to Alvey. Alvey underneath. Now working his way inside. Kicks it out here to Urosevic for three. That's too strong. Last touched by Boston as it goes out of bounds. Again, thank you, Miss Tammy. Backs pulling for Boston again. Just Boston need to get a run here. Again, basketball, a game of runs. Boston really hasn't had one tonight. We need breaks from some things. Hell, for sure. For sure. Yeah, life is already a pain in the butt. So sports is the break. That's why I love sports. I mean, that's not why, but I love sports, and again, it's a great break. All right, Lehigh with it. This is Benoit. Benoit spinning around in the lane, puts it up, gets the bucket and the foul. Lehigh again up by 10, looking to make it 11 as Benoit is an 83% free throw shooter. Boston chatting it over, trying to just figure out what are they going to do here. Again, this game, this is it. You win. You are in the dance. There is the first, or actually the only one, as he does make it. It's an 11-point game, 47-36. Tissinger chatting it up with Hughes as Hughes glides to the near corner. Tissinger with it. Telling Hughes go to the far side. Hands it off to McNair. McNair to Gladden. Gladden back to McNair. McNair with it. Again, down by 11. Tissinger. Now to Defty. Defty back to Tissinger. 8 to shoot. Defty with it. Pump fakes. Looking, spinning. Defty puts it up, and too strong, but he's fouled. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots. And he, again, a 66% free throw shooter. Again, folks, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. Again, I would like to cover the winner of this game for the rest of the tournament in March Madness. So make sure, again, to subscribe. And I will see you on Tuesday for the opening first 4 in. Again, most likely they will be. Again, the kid is just chatting it up with the players. This guy, they really need to think about the child labor here. The child labor. I guess it's a cool experience. Defty with the first, and that one's good. Defty not fazed by the hostile crowd. Maybe not hostile. Ruckus. That might be it. Ruckus crowd. Always love sports my entire life. Happy that you have your sports channel. Yeah, no, thank you. Chat with some good people. Oh, yeah, we have greats. Again, you guys are awesome. My community, top notch. Very thankful for you guys. Really am. Defty with, again, his second shot here. Trying to get his team back in it. And that one rolls in. Flirting with danger, but it does find the Nets. 47-38, a 9-point game. Defty at 3 fouls. Benoit at 3 fouls. 14 minutes left to go. Alvey bounce pass over here to Urosevich. Urosevich looking here to Whitlock. Whitlock with it. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Urosevich. He's driving in as well. Kicks it out here. He's driving in. Vasquez puts it up. That's too strong. It's going to be whacked on the board. Then finally corralled by Defty. Defty with it here to McNair. McNair on the near corner. Spinning around. Trying to find something. Finds Tissinger. Tissinger. Back to McNair. McNair driving in. Step back three. Too short. Last touched by... Oh, there's no way he saved it. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Lehigh with it. Whitlock driving inside. Floater. That is good. Wow, I don't know about that one. Didn't think he saved it, but apparently he did. As Lehigh up by 11. Glenn with it here on the near side again. Boston shot 40% from 3 all year. That's 5th in the entire NCAA, as Defty is going to be fouled. Not a shot. Well, they'll keep it. Only 10% on the night. They've only made 1 3. You live and die by the 3. They have died by it so far, but can they revive themselves and fight them into this game? And thank you, Miss Tammy. Yes, could use some more likes. Helps out the channel. It is free to like. It's free to subscribe. Again, we are a growing channel, as here is Boston with it. Defty. Defty to McNair. McNair back to Defty. Defty inside. Spinning hook shot. Too strong. I believe that's the first miss. Or no, that's actually the second miss by Defty tonight. Must have missed the other one. Whitlock here to Vasquez. Vasquez with it. Now finding Kramer. Kramer back to Alvey. Alvey back to Urosevich. Urosevich to Vasquez. Vasquez driving the lane. Pump fakes. Puts it up. Smacked by Defty. Defty like, what the heck? Looks like, again, Defty now at his 4th foul. So he is... Jeez, yeah, Defty on 4 fouls. That is a guy that you just cannot lose if you're Boston. That is tough. Timeout Boston. 12:27 left to go here in the second half. Lehigh up by 11. Boston on life support, but still plenty of time to come back to life. Man. Let's see. Let's see here. Xavier Marquette, 80-80. That's quite the game over there. Geez. Ole Miss leading Texas 55-48. BYU 45. West Virginia 40. Tulane 52. Memphis 41. Florida State 72. Cal 50. In the World Baseball Classic, Italy is up 5-0 on Mexico. That is good news for the United States, as they desperately need help. Dominican Republic leading 2-1 over Venezuela, and Canada 7, Cuba 2. Again, might be redirecting after this. I'd like to. Unsure who's going to be doing what. JD's got 70. Sinbin's got 13. Birdwatcher's got 51. Thomas has 8. That is pretty much it. Uneducated covered an NFL game. I don't know. Make sure again to like and subscribe, folks, for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. And again, if you do like games, then that's great. That is great. That's fantastic news. Because I do too. Again, it is free. Think of it more as a follow. What do you think about Oliveira dominating Holloway? I'm not sure who that is. If that is, I'm assuming that's like UFC or something, just based on how that is. I don't watch UFC. So I guess, I don't know. I guess it's not every sport or whatnot, but yeah, I'm just more of a traditional guy. There needs to be a ball or a puck, I guess. Yeah, I'm more of just a football, baseball, and then I do like, again, college basketball, but, my specialty really is football. That's like, it's not even close. The big gap between anything else and everyone else. Going to be a little bit more arrogant on football. Become a heel. I'll be a heel. I'll be a bad guy. That's what I'll do. Vasquez with it at the line, shooting 70%. This season, as he does miss the first. Do you like football? I love football. Vasquez, 3 points tonight, 1 for 5 from the field, averaging 4 points a game this season, matching it there, 50-38. Almost 7-11 SEC. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not good. All right, the largest lead of the night, Lehigh up by 12. Nielsen again in for Defty. Nielsen's got to play good as Gladden with it. Gladden in the lane. Gladden puts it up, doesn't get the bounce, but Nielsen with the rebound. Nielsen with it, trying to find somebody. Bounce pass inside Abdullah. He's fouled, and he will go to the line for a couple of shots. What do you think of UFC doing a card at the White House? Again, I don't really follow UFC. I mean, it's kind of that's a different venue for sure. It must be neat. Football stocks, but it is. Ricky, this guy. Noah's played a harder schedule than them. Oh man, well they lost all those games. As Abdullah does release and makes it. So again, my thing is with that, I mean, if you give Miami, Ohio that schedule, they go 7-11. Are you saying Miami, Ohio deserves to get in because they lost those games? Again, it doesn't, giving credit to where you lose. It's just a little odd. As there's the second 10-point game, 50-40. Here is Vasquez. Vasquez over here, kicking it out to Urosevich. Urosevich back to Vasquez. Vasquez to Whitlock. Whitlock with it, finding Vasquez. Vasquez to Kramer. Kramer over there to, this is Odessa. Odessa to Whitlock. Whitlock stepping back, now driving in the lane. Floater, that one is going to be short. Rebounded, though, by Lehigh. He shoots for 3. That's good. Oh, that's a killer. That is a killer for Boston. 53-40, 11:30 to go here in the second. Lehigh just won't let up on the gas. Boston doesn't know where the pedal is. This is McNair. McNair with it, driving inside, trying to find an avenue, and he falls down. Oh, he gives it away, and it's stolen right back by Tissinger, who lays it in. 53-42, Tissinger doing what he can to keep Boston in the game. As here is Whitlock. Whitlock with it on the far side. He's looking in and is fouled. Miami, Ohio never beat Florida in the jungle. Well, again, they lost to Auburn. Lost to so many teams, it's ridiculous. I'm assuming, Italian, you're probably a kid. If you are an adult, then you need to subscribe and listen to me, and then you will definitely enhance your sports knowledge for sure. Let's just say that. Because there's no way. There's no way. Roll Lehigh. Yeah, no, Lehigh's looking really good. Appreciate you, Anthony, for tuning in. Yeah, I'm assuming you have to be a kid. There's no way. Because, well, I get there's adults. You know, I live in SEC country. You know, I live in Texas. I'm a Steeler fan, born in Pennsylvania, living in Texas. A lot of crazy adults over here, you know. A lot of, they're very delusional. But I don't know. I just feel like, again, the more of that argument is, done by kids, that, again, just because you play in a conference doesn't mean you're automatically good. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like, if they were really that good, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of genuinely curious now. Let me go ahead and let's dissect Auburn. Let's do that. Let me be that guy. Let me kill Auburn Italian tonight. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me kill him. Where's Auburn? Auburn beat Mississippi State. The mighty Mississippi State, by the way. All right. Again, I don't really know how good these guys are. But I don't know. Missouri any good? They beat Texas A&M? No, they lost to Georgia. Big Ten again. Seems like whenever they played a ranked team, other than St. John's, they beat St. John's, but St. John's, I don't know how good they actually are. Tennessee, are they even good? I don't know. Again, they're not ranked. Alabama, they lose to everyone that's actually ranked. You beat Kentucky, the worst Kentucky team in forever. I guess you beat LSU. What are they? Are they even good? LSU's 500. And you beat Mississippi State, who, again, was below 500. So Auburn pretty much beat all the bottom dwellers. That's what it looks like. And Kentucky, the worst Kentucky team. Of course, that's at home. So if they beat Florida at Florida, right? That's great. But why couldn't they just do that the whole time? Why do they go on a 5-game losing streak? They were that good, but they also were not that good at the same time. They lost 8 of their last 11 after beating Florida. So how does that mean you're good? I wish I could get credit for losing. I lost to a state champion my junior year. Does that mean I'm really good? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, that's going to be missed there by Lehigh as we're back in action. Lehigh up by 11. Boston with it on the far side. This is Tissinger. Actually was all right. But anyway, Tissinger with it on the far side beyond the arc. Pouncing it in here to Defty. Defty again at 4 fouls. Got to be careful. Gladden with it now as he kicks it out here to Tissinger. Tissinger with it. Pump fakes. Looking around. Finding Gladden. Gladden with it beyond the arc. 7 to shoot. Back to Tissinger. Tissinger driving the lane. Kicks it out to Gladden. Gladden for 3. Shorts. And Lehigh with it. Lehigh, this is Earl Savage. Earl Savage heads it off here to Kramer. Again, no Seinfeld, no Costanza out there. Just Kramer. This is Ingram. Ingram with it, driving the lane, spinning around, looking. Bounce pass. Inside, puts it up. Oh, rejected by the rim. Too short. Rebounded, though, by Ingram. Ingram back to Earl Savage. Earl Savage with it. Finding Vasquez. Vasquez with it beyond the arc. He's looking around. Vasquez bounce pass inside. Puts it up and is good. 55-42. 13-point game. Here is again Gladden. Boston has missed 5 of the last 6 shots. Gladden kicks it out to Abdullah. Abdullah for 3. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Alvey. Alvey here for Lehigh. This is Vasquez. Vasquez just chilling. Just over 9 to go. Vasquez driving. Well, no, going to go and spin around. Back to the basket. 9 minutes and counting. Bounce pass to the corner. This is Ingram. Ingram spinning around. Hop step, puts it up and gets it. Lehigh is pulling away. 57-42. Tissinger with it here for Boston. They have to find a bucket. 8:37 and counting again. Boston going right to left. Lehigh left to right. Oh, someone falls down. Abdullah with it. Abdullah now to Glenn. Glenn's pass is tipped and stolen away by Lehigh. Boston is crumbling. Lehigh with it at the logo. Finding Vasquez. Vasquez with it on the far side. Kicks it out here to Urosevich. Urosevich bounce pass inside to Alvey. Alvey. Defty on Alvey. He's got to be careful. Puts it up. He's fouled. Defty is done. Or no, they're going to call it on Hughes. Oh, man. Defty caught a break there. I thought it was definitely on Defty. But regardless, it is a shooting foul. Alvey will go to the line for a couple of shots. I'm sorry again for missing a lot of the comments here as he does make the first. Let me go back. Let's see here. With NAL, it does make sense. I don't know. All this time, yeah. Graduated from Lehigh. Oh, cool stuff, Angel. Good stuff. Yeah, you gotta like what you're listening to right now. So I'm gonna trade. I heard about that. I don't know what it is. As he does miss the second. Again, I'll get to the chat next commercial break. 8 minutes ago, Lehigh up by 16, looking pretty good for the Mountain Hawks as the Terriers are struggling. Here's Glenn. Glenn driving the lane, puts it up, is fouled. Doesn't get the shot, but he'll go to the line for a couple. As looks like that'll be a commercial break. 58-42, Lehigh leading over Boston with 7:49 to go. Sears lost a line, I believe they're Super Bowl contenders. No. I wish. I want them to, but no. Lehigh, Bethlehem. Yeah, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's kind of like it's close to Philly, close to Allentown. Ohio should be in Miami. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Vamos, my Mountain Hawks. Yep. Matt Nagy, the quarterback. Nope. Stop it. Oh, did I watch that? No, I did see what you're talking about with the Tomlin zone and all that. Yeah, I need to watch it. Steelers and Auburn similar. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Thinking they're the best. Oh yeah, I mean I understand if you love your team and all that, but there's you just got to be objective. If we win, we secure March Madness. Yes, you are correct, Angel. Hope Pacheco does well for the Lions. Yeah, no, he should. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, welcome on in, Angel. You got to like what you're listening to. Boston fans, unfortunately for you guys, it is not looking good. By the way, Defty not at 4 fouls. I guess they took away a foul because he was definitely at 4 earlier. Now he's at 3. I have no idea what happened there. But, yeah. So, anyway, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is free. Look at that. It says it right above me. Look at that. It is completely free. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we'd hit 6,920 subscribers, 6,920. We are closing in on 7,000. We are really, again, a growing channel. Excited for year 2. Again, if you like college basketball, this is a channel for you. I covered this is my third and final game of the day. And, again, I'll be doing similar. Again, I don't know if I do 2 or 3. Probably 3 tomorrow. But they probably all going to be a little bit earlier. Seems though we disagree on sports. Yes, we do. It's all good. It's all good, Italian. Definitely a problem. Can you tell your friend Max to stop gambling? Max, think about your family, Max. Come on, Max. You gotta stop it. It's gone too far. Lathe has said it right there. You gotta do it. You just can't do it, Max. It's over. You've lost. You've lost too much. Think about your future. It's not that parlay, I promise you. Stop it right now. And subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Can at least agree that Bo Nix is the top 3 in the quarterback. This guy. No, we cannot. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Italian, I hope this is not the last time we speak, because while we disagree, it has been a pleasure. I'm not going to lie. It has been a pleasure. I appreciate you. You've made the stream better tonight. I want you to know that. That's great. All right, so Gladden at the line. He does indeed make the first. 58-43 is your scoring. And Gladden is a 89% free throw shooter. Pretty much automatic. So there's the second. That one's short. Rebounded there by Benoit. Benoit hands it off to Vasquez. Vasquez again with the 15-point lead. Pardon me. Geez, what's going on? Vasquez bounces it inside to Alvey. Alvey looking around. Back out to Vasquez. Vasquez to Whitlock. Whitlock with it. Finding, well, looks like there was a reach in there by Tissinger as Benoit was fouled. Marquette falls to Xavier. Yeah, that was a close game. It was a very close game. You have to collect from him. Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah, 6.9. We're moving up, Yin. We're moving up. Again, we're in the slow season. Non-football, essentially, but maybe we make a play. Again, 7K by opening day is possible. As there's the shot. It's going to be off. It was a 1-and-1, but it finds a Lehigh player. All right, this is Whitlock. Whitlock with it at the logo. He's going to the far side, kicks it over here to the near side. Ingram inside. Now back out to Benoit for three. That's short, but it finds Lehigh again. 7:15 and counting. Here is Whitlock. Whitlock to Benoit for three. That's short, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Lehigh. Boston not liking it. How's it going, Daniel? Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Still remember C.J. McCollum, 30-point win. C.J. McCollum, I remember him as in the NBA. Name 3 quarterbacks better. You think I'm crazy? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not even going to answer that question. I can tell you that Bo is not top 3, though. Maybe next commercial break. You're definitely a kid. There's no way. As Alvey puts it up and lays it in. 60-43. No adult thinks that. I can tell you that right now as Gladden with it underneath. He's stuffed. Lehigh has all the momentum. Lehigh is cruising. 6:40 left to go in the second. Boston can't buy a bucket. Whitlock just chilling at the logo. He's looking around to the far side. Kicks it in here to Alvey. Alvey puts it up off the glass. Doesn't get the basket. Tipped out of bounds and gonna go to Boston. Oh, man, a 17-point lead. Not looking good. What a legend. Hopefully this inspires. Hey, no problem. Nix is better than Gino. He is better than Gino. I would say that. Subscribe. Appreciate you, Lay. You're a legend, man. Thank you. Used to play for Lehigh in college. Came to my college 2 years ago. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Good stuff, man. Here's Gladden. Gladden with it beyond the arc. Driving inside. Spinning around. Kicks it out here to Tissinger. Tissinger with it in the far corner. Inside of Defty. Defty hook shot. Now Defty's missing. Defty has went cold. Missed his last 3 shots. Not looking good. Here is Whitlock. Whitlock cannot speak now. Whitlock driving inside, looking up, puts it up. It does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded by Tissinger. 5:33 and counting. As he's driving inside, puts it off the glass, gets the basket again. They desperately needed that 15-point game, but not looking good. 5:22 and counting. Here is Vasquez. Vasquez outside here to Benoit. Benoit to Whitlock. Whitlock with it, just chilling at the logo. Coach Reed over there for Lehigh just shouting some orders. Whitlock with it again. Double team. Passes inside to Alvey. There's going to be a foul on Defty. That is officially his 4th. We think. Apparently the commentators also thought that was like really confused about that. I don't know. Is Italian and Berna Cows Manning better than Brady? I like Peyton. Peyton to me was the best quarterback, but as far as most accomplished, it's Tom Brady. You can't deny that Tom was the GOAT, but I really did enjoy Peyton for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Italian's definitely something. Again, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. As there is going to be the free throw. Whitlock does make it. Again, it's been all Lehigh, really. since the last, I would say, 5 minutes of the first half. There's the second. That one is good. 17-point game, a 3-touchdown game here for Lehigh. Boston needs to get something going, as this is Gladden. Gladden with under 5 minutes to go. Gladden going to the far side. Hands it off to Abdullah. Abdullah jacks up a 3. That's short. Rebounded by Lehigh. Lehigh gonna just chill with it. Whitlock with it. Crossing half court. 4:42 and counting. As he's going to the far side. Kicks it inside. Lays it in. And now it's a rout. 19-point game. 4:33 left to go. Lehigh. 4.5 minutes from moving on to March Madness. Why do we all hate? Well, no one hates Bo. I don't hate Bo Nix. He outperformed Josh Allen. Doesn't mean anything. It's one game. I think Nix has a bright future, but not top 3 at the moment. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a ceiling there, but we'll see. I don't think anyone hates Bo Nix. I'm going to name 3 better quarterbacks. Stafford, Nix, Mahomes. Jeez. That's great. Quarterbacks I would rather have than Bo Nix. All right, well, I'll do that next commercial break. I'll play that game with you. So we'll see where I have them. Quarterbacks I would have. Now, again, is this like this year, upcoming year, or is this like for the next 5-10 years? Because there might be some older guys I would put above. Nix. Silly Rabbit Nix is for kids. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see here. AFC East. I would take Josh Allen over Bo Nix. Most people would. Miami, I don't even know who's. I guess it's Malik Willis. Call me crazy, I'd take Willis over, but for the sake of this, I'll put Nix. Nix above Willis. Jets, I'll take Nix. So really just one. Patriots, I'll take Drake May over Bo Nix. That's already 2, and we're just at 1 division. So we'll come back to this game in a sec. As 4:30 left to go, Boston with it at the logo. This is Gladden. Gladden with it. Again, they're down 19. Kicks it out to McNair. McNair for 3. That one's gonna be short. Rebounded by Lehigh. Was Lehigh the favorite? Believe it or not, they were not. They swept Boston this season, and yet Boston was the favorite by 2.5 points. Kicks it out here to Benoit. Benoit to Whitlock. Whitlock with it, finding Vasquez. Vasquez inside Ingram. Ingram with it. Floater. That is going to be rolling in. Oh, everything's just falling now. That was short, but got the friendly roll, up by 21. Not the championship game we were looking for. Finding Defty. Defty with it beyond the arc. Looking around. Defty trying to find a teammate. Floats it in here to Gladden. Gladden with the alley-oop to Defty. Defty was fouled, but he will head to the line for the extra shot. Drake May isn't even close to Bo Nix. Like I said, just actually, wow. But anyway, 3:27 left to go. Lehigh 66, Boston 47. Okay, so again, AFC North, Joe Burrow is better. Everyone would take Joe Burrow. Everyone's going to take Lamar. So that's already 4. I'm going to keep the fingers up. I think Rodgers is better than Nix. I really do. But for the sake of this, next few years, we'll just go in the next 2 or 3 years. Why not? We'll keep Bo better than Rodgers. AFC South, I would take Trevor over Bo. Not Jones, not Stroud. I like Cam, but Cam's not better than Bo Nix, not right now. Mahomes, AFC West, Mahomes. Herbert, Herbert, bro. Herbert is better, but like Bo wins, so I don't know. I'll go Bo over Herbert. Yeah. Let's see, NFC East. So we got Dak. No. Jalen, no. I like Daniels. I do like Daniels. but he regressed, but he's hurt. Give me... I'm taking Daniels. Give me Love. Give me... I have 3, 5, 8. Love. Taking Goff over Knicks. So I go Caleb Williams over Knicks, probably. I don't really like Caleb. I'm going to Caleb, so 10. We're already at 10. Let's see. South, Baker. I pick Baker over Knicks. Baker. All right, that's it there. Stafford, Darnold, Purdy. All right, 14. So 14 quarterbacks. So he's average. That's pretty much where I'd have Bo Nix. Lehigh and Sports are so in product. Yeah. Goff over Nix was the last straw. You don't even believe us. I do. And honestly, again, I was really being nice. I do think Rodgers is better than Bo. You put Rodgers on the Broncos, I think they are, again, they were probably Super Bowl bound anyway. They just had a really good team. I think Rodgers would have been cooking in Denver, honestly. But, yeah. Darnold in 2. Darnold, the guy just won the Super Bowl. This guy, again, you're a kid. There's no way you're not. So, appreciate you, though, for tuning in. But I think I'll be ignoring from now on. All right, this is Lehigh again, 66-48. 18-point game. As Lehigh again just chilling, bouncing over here on the near side. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Looks like it's going to remain with Lehigh. Thought Daniels was the best NFC quarterback. Turns out Stafford. Yeah, Stafford's pretty good. You picked Jacksonville over Denver as AFC favorite, partially due to Trevor. Yeah, again, I like Trevor. Kicks it inside here to Alvey. Alvey with it backing out here to Ingram. Ingram going to work his way inside, looking around. Hands it off to Alvey. Alvey underneath, puts it up. Doesn't get the friendly roll. The ball's loose. No one has it. Now it's with Boston. Now there's a whistle when someone claims it. Foul there on Alvey. Don't get me started on Ginger Jesus. Yeah, again, it's not like I'm a Darnold guy, but Darnold played great. He's played great the last two years. And he won a Super Bowl. Honestly. I saw the confetti test around October. The confetti test, he passed it. Bo Nix has changed the league. He changed the league. Bo Nix changed the league. That's great. That's pretty good. Just a league changer. No one can throw a screen better than Bo Nix. He's really good at that. How's Nix changed the league? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's a troll. Definitely makes the first there again. This one a rout. You can tell by the conversation. 17-point game. Boston again with a nice run, but it looks like it is ending. As there is the second, and that one is good. 66-50, 16-point game. As Lehigh inbounding it, here is again Benoit. Benoit spinning around. They got to get it across. They do. This is Vasquez. Vasquez with it. He's chilling and draws the foul. Actually, they're not going to say he drew the foul. They're going to say someone slipped and wouldn't get up. That was Tissinger. Does either Trevor or Bo Nix or Drake May pass? Ooh, next year? I don't know. Okay, so I can really, honestly, I can see May with the Super Bowl. I really do. I think not next year. I don't really think that's going to happen. But I do think Drake May is legit. I do. I think he has passed the confetti test. Bo, the team is really good. So with that, yes. But him, no. Trevor, again, I think he took a step forward this year. I think he's starting to come into where we all thought he would be, or most of us anyway. He plays for the Jaguars. That's really tough to envision any Jaguar holding up the Lombardi Trophy. So I know it's crazy, but that's really the reason why it's like, I don't think so. is just playing with the Jaguars. Looks like, not even kidding, the kids were doing such a bad job, and they were, by the way, that the players themselves are now mopping the floor. I mean, yeah, the kids, get them out of there. Child labor, it's a failure for a reason. Congrats to Lehigh. Oh, yeah, congrats to Lehigh. Maybe May needs a receiver one. Yeah, for sure. Patriots, I think they proved that they are good. I think the easy schedule helped them out with the record, with the home field. And obviously, again, winning in Denver was impressive, but they had the backup quarterback and all that stuff. But yeah, Patriots are good. Again, I thought they would be this year. They'd be competing for the playoffs and winning some games. I thought they were really on the right track, but I don't know. Did they get good too fast? I know that's a weird thing to say, but it is. I think there's some truth to that. Is if they could have some struggles this year. Ingram with it on the far corner again. A 16-point game. Here's Vasquez. Vasquez in the paint. Now going to work his way. He's going back in the paint. Now a bad pass. Taken away by Tissinger. 2:30 to go. Again, a 16-point game. Finding Glenn. Glenn in the paint. Looking around and is fouled. Benoit can't believe it. Oh, geez, what the heck? Bonix has humbled Sean Payton and surpassed any other quarterback. Humbled? No, Sean Payton has not been humbled. That guy is kind of confident. Yeah, he's confident something. Plays with confidence. Very graceful. He's very graceful with the pocket. I don't know if I'd say graceful at all. Lamar Allen or Herbert or Burrow. Again, they all, I think, well, I don't know about Lamar with the confetti test there. As here is McNair. McNair to Gladden. Gladden with it in the paint. Puts it up. Gets the baskets. 66-52. 2:15 to go. As here's Whitlock. Whitlock to Alvey. Alvey looking around. Kicks it out here to Ben Wall. Ben Wall with it. Benoit to Whitlock. Whitlock to Vasquez. Back to Vasquez keeping it, I guess. As Vasquez going inside. Kicking it into Benoit for two. That's good. Back to a 16-point game. Under 2 minutes to go. Lehigh going to be moving on. Again, going to the March Madness. But, yeah, I mean, Allen again, if he goes off, I guess. But I don't know. At this point, I think the Bills might just be chalked. Herbert, yeah, I don't know. No, not right now. Burrow, no, I don't know. I think he can. I think he can win a Super Bowl. I just don't know. Look like prime Montana against the Bulls, the Bills. Yeah, I don't know about all that. All right, he puts it up and lays. Well, hold on. There's a foul. I've definitely lost focus, so I do apologize. 16-point game. Boston was fouled. He will head to the line, I believe, for a couple of shots. AI speaks highly of Bo Nix. Okay, there you go. Chiefs won't win the division for the foreseeable future. Okay, interesting. He's a record-setting quarterback. I'm sure he did something. I genuinely would not know what it would be, but anyway, again, this is Abdullah. Abdullah at the line. He is a 83% free throw shooter, as he does indeed make the first. What a chat tonight. Abdullah at the line for his second, and there it is. 14-point game, 68-54. I think the game being a blowout kind of made this happen. Defty checking out again. Quite the performance again. Just kind of fell down the stretch. And, oh, there's a hard foul there by Abdullah. It looks like Whitlock's going to go to the line. So free throws and free throws. Yeah, again, folks, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe before you go. Again, congratulations to Lehigh. They will be moving on. They definitely will be. And, again, good luck. Good luck to the rest of the way. Again, I'd like to cover the rest of you guys, as there's the first, and it's good, 69-54. If I was a team that needed a coach, I'd do everything to get John Gruden. Raiders, again, I don't know. John Gruden, I like the character. I don't know. Might be living off that image there, as he does miss the second 15-point game. Here is Glenn. Glenn with it, hands it off to McNair for three. Too strong, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Lehigh. You think Wemby's better? I don't watch basketball. Don't watch the NBA. Still can't believe the Jets trade for Geno. Yeah, it was just all full circle. Again, I thought they would. I thought Kyler Murray was a Jet for sure. I really did. Inbounding here to McNair for three. Drawing the foul. Cannot get the basket. Vasquez looking around like, what the heck? And Vasquez is actually fouled out. So Vasquez will be heading to the bench. But again, he exits with a 15-point lead. You know, I have the same worry about the Cleveland Browns. Too good, too fast. Yeah, oh yeah, I bet you do. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in once again. The Browns just too good, too fast, man. They're just moving so fast up the W column. A lot of community. Yeah, something. Definitely a lot of stuff. Yeah, the NBA again. Yeah, I'm just not really an NBA guy. We do college here, you know. For basketball, we like college. But again, a 15-point game. This game may never end. I'm not even kidding. Boston fouling, but they are at the line. This is McNair with 3 shots, and he does make the first. Again, Boston could make threes all season long, and tonight they fell short. Only one three-pointer has been made tonight by the Terriers. They are 1 for 15. They just could not get them to fall tonight. McNair with 13 points on the night, as McNair with his final one, and that one is good. 12-point game, 1:31 left to go. Boston again desperately trying to make something happen. Lehigh going to be inbounding and finding Alvey. Alvey back to Ingram, back to Alvey. Alvey back to Whitlock. Whitlock back to Ingram, back to Alvey. Alvey back to Ingram. Ingram back to Benoit. Benoit just chilling around. Oh, it's taken away, but there's one back. Now it's with Ingram. Ingram to Alvey. Benoit was going to be fouled. And he's going to go to the line for a couple of shots. I believe it's a 1-and-1 opportunity. Tammy is our moral compass. She is. All right, looks like, again, we have Benoit, my voice, Benoit, 83% free throw shooter, as there is the first, and that one is good. Finishing out this one again, 1:11 left to go. Lehigh just a minute 11, probably about 1 hour, though, and 11 minutes away from officially clinching their spot in the March Madness tournament. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, again, I just won't really offer much with the politics thing. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I just don't really wish to engage in it at the moment. As Gladden going to be up off the glass and gets the basket. It is a 12-point game, 71-59. Inbounds it here to Alvey. Alvey back to Whitlock. Whitlock with it, and he is still not fouled. Now he is. Just dribbling through everybody. 49 seconds left. They're just kind of killing the clock, trying to put this one away. Boston, of course, desperately trying to Make it happen. Whitlock with 16 points on the night. As Whitlock does indeed make the first. Whitlock again at the line for his second again. Most likely already over, just kind of hanging out as there is the second, 73-59. 14-point game. As here is Gladden putting up. He's fouled. Looks like Ingram didn't like the call. Ingram with his third foul. We do appreciate you. I third that one there. Yes, I third that one. I guess I fourth that one. CB beat me to it, I suppose. As Gladden does release. That one's short. Again, folks, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe before you go. Again, I'll be on tomorrow for 3 games, and hopefully we have a little bit more interesting conclusion. Really, the best game was earlier. Best games, I should say. As there's the second. That one's good. Boston at 60 points. .43 seconds to go here as Lehigh is going to go ahead and inbound it, and Alvey is fouled. Again, just fouling just to foul, as this game really is indeed over. But Abdullah not giving up. Abdullah with his 5th foul. He has fouled out. Yep, that's pretty much all I have. Let's see. Let's go over other scores. More interesting stuff. What's happening over anywhere else? Abilene Christian 23, Tarleton State 14, Jackson State 28, Florida A&M 28. That's all tied up there. Fresno State leading 10-5 over Colorado State. Sam Houston leading 14-7 over New Mexico. Let's see here. Rutgers leading Minnesota 11-8. Missouri State over Liberty, 77-69. Northwestern over Indiana, 74-61. Xavier over Marquette, 89-87. Ole Miss over Texas, 76-66. BYU over West Virginia, 68-48. As he does miss the first. Again, Alvey, a 66% free throw shooter at the line. Florida State over Cal, 95-89. In the World Baseball Classic, Italy leading 7-0 over Mexico. Dominican Republic leading 4-3 over Venezuela, as he does make the second, 74-60. All right, here is Gladden down the far side, underneath, kicks it out here to McNair for 3. That's going to be short again. Their woes continue as Whitlock gonna just chill out. 28 seconds left, 2 seconds from the shot clock. He's just bouncing it around. Lehigh will be your Patriot League champions. They are going to March Madness. Thank you, Lehigh. Good stuff, Ike. Appreciate you for tuning in. Are they drilling out? They are. It is over. Shot clock violation with 2 seconds. Looks like you're going to see a bunch of backups here for Lehigh. They'll get the last 2 seconds. That's pretty cool. It really seems to be for real. They do. Angel saying, come on. Yeah. We're just kind of hanging out. And there they are. They dribble it out. It's over. 74-64 Lehigh is going to March Madness. So congratulations to the Mountain Hawks, who again defeat the Boston University Terriers 74-64. It is over. Let's see here again. Defty with 21 points. Gladden with 11. Abdullah with 4. McNair with 14. Tissinger with 10. For Lehigh, we had Alvey with 14. Benoit with 15, Vasquez with 4, Ingram with 15, Whitlock with 18, Eurosavage with 5, and Kramer with 3. Great call. Appreciate you. Any new signings? I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. Kevin Byard signed with the Jets or the Pats. Okay, that's something. Let's see here. I don't know what's going on there. Trying to see if there's any signings here. Again, folks, if you did like what you listened to, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. And again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we'd hit 6910. So thank you again for hanging out. Hopefully, again, you enjoyed it. Again, I'll be back for 3 more games tomorrow. The games pretty much are as follows for me. I'll be doing Providence and St. John's. That's at 12 Eastern. Then at 2:30 Eastern, we'll be doing Creighton and Seton Hall. Then at 5:30 Eastern, we'll be doing Nevada and Grand Canyon. So not going to be on as late tomorrow. But again, hopefully we get some good games in regardless. Because, yeah. Gotta grind. Again, we're trying to get to 7K by opening day. I think it can be done. That's only 2 weeks, though. I gotta really bust my butt. And I can't stream anything Saturday, unfortunately. I'm really upset about that, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do. But, yeah. Let's see here. What will happen to Max? I don't know. It's going to be really weird. Harrison Smith will be released. Wow, he's been there forever. Crosby will stay with the Raiders? I don't think so. Again, he hates the Raiders. He really didn't like how he was held out. So I don't know, Chris. We'll see. If he's with the Raiders, I'll be shocked for sure. I will be shocked. But all right, that's going to do it. Again, I will be trying to... I don't know who I'm going to send you guys to. Let me see. JD's got 80. Maybe Sinbin. Probably, I don't know. Maybe Sinbin. Sinbin looks like he's doing a hockey game. It's close over there, so I'll be sending you to Sinbin. Again, he's a friend of the channel, folks. So, again, if you like hockey, you want more play-by-play, you just want more chat interaction, I'll be making sure you guys have it. This won't be with me for the rest of the night. Again, I'll be trying to get these thumbnails and all these streams set up for tomorrow. But, yeah, if you want to see the Canadians and the Senators, stay tuned for some more. For me, that is it. Again, you guys all have a great rest of your night. Y'all take care. And I will catch you guys in the next one. And again, final score 74-60. Congratulations to Lehigh. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Good night and take care.